What does everyone do in the aftermath of NFL Week 1? Overreact! But not here on the Power 5. I'll be telling you which teams you might want to look to buy low and sell high on for Week 2, plus an interesting 0-5 trend from last week and a free winner for this Sunday. Let's get rolling. And as always, we start with how the market is moving, and boy, has there been a ton of interesting line movement for NFL Week 2. Let's start with the Thursday night game where Minnesota is down to +6, open +7.5, and the total has moved up half a point from 48.5 to 49. That seems like sharp money driving the point spread down towards the underdog. With the total, note primetime unders, not only already 3-0 this season, but 142, 95, and 3 since the start of 2019. Under is generally the way to go in these primetime games. We know the public loves their overs, but hey, we've seen a line move up a little bit here as of Thursday morning to the over. And again, the line has certainly moved Minnesota's way in terms of the point spread. Other notable moves when looking at the WagerTalk.com odds screen. Let's talk about Sunday. Perhaps you've heard Aaron Rodgers' season is over in New York. Well, there was massive adjustment by the odds makers for the Jets' Week 2 matchup against Dallas. The spread is now -9, -9.5, depending on your book, with the total as low as 38. The look-ahead line had the spread -3.5 with a total of 46.5. So certainly odds makers don't like Zach Wilson, and they think this is going to be a low-scoring game, considering the Cowboys pitched a Week 1 shutout, and we saw what the Jets defense did Monday night to the Bills. I can't disagree necessarily with the low total there. We're recording this Thursday morning, as I said, and 3 teams that were favored on the look-ahead line for Week 2 are now underdogs. Those teams are Atlanta, we're -1.5, now +1 at home versus Green Bay. Houston, we're -1, now +1 at home versus Indianapolis. And Chicago, who was -1.5 at Tampa Bay, now +2.5. And let's talk about Bears-Bucks for our sell high segment, shall we? The Bucks are a team I would look to sell high on for Week 2. Yes, they were a 4% winner for us in Week 1 at Minnesota, winning outright 20-17. But the Bucks were outgained by the Vikings, both in total yards, 369 to 242, and on a per-play basis, 5.9 to 3.6. That was the largest negative yards per play differential for any winning team in Week 1. The key was Minnesota turned it over twice, deep in Tampa territory, a fumble, and then a Kirk Cousins INT. I still don't trust Baker Mayfield, especially as a favorite, and would, again, look to sell high on Tampa Bay in Week 2. Maybe wait to see if any +3s pop up again before taking Chicago, but that is going to be our sell high game this week on the Power 5. For buy low, let's look at Seattle and Detroit. Odds makers made a sizable adjustment in this game as well. Look-ahead line was Lions just -2.5, but that was quickly changed to -6 after the upset of the Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs last Thursday and Seattle's outright loss at home to the lowly Rams. But get this, teams coming off a double-digit Week 1 loss, like the Seahawks, have covered 63% of the time in Week 2 going back to 2014. That was our stat of the day on Wednesday's edition of the Power 5. It also applies to Chicago, who we just talked about. For the record, we have already started to see some buyback on the Seahawks for this week as they are down to +4.5 pretty much everywhere. Could be a buy low spot as the public is certainly likely to be on the Lions in this one. In the comments section, please do me a favor. Let me know who you're looking to sell high and buy low on for NFL Week 2. I'd love to read that. Check it out in the comments. We always have a ton of support here on YouTube. And while you're at it, if you enjoy what you're hearing, please go ahead and smash that like button. It helps us out tremendously, and the feedback, again, I've really appreciated what I've heard from all you guys on the Power 5 over these last 2 months. Stat of the day, first-year head coaches were 0-5 straight up and 1-4 against the spread in Week 1. Not great starts in Carolina, Indianapolis, Houston, Arizona, and Denver. Arizona was the lone ATS winner, by the way. It's notable that 3 of the first-year head coaches have rookie quarterbacks. Another one has Josh Dobbs. Two of these teams with first-year head coaches, Indianapolis and Houston, they face off this week. So somebody is getting their first win there. Who it's going to be, we shall see. Again, I talked about the line movement, but first-year head coaches, it was not a rousing start, anything but to the 2023 season. Okay, before we get to our power play of the day, I would like to remind everyone I was a perfect 4-0 in the NFL across Sunday and Monday. Cash the Browns, cash the Bucks, cash the Titans on Sunday for a 3-0 sweep, and followed it up with a teaser on Monday Night Football with the Jets and under. Didn't really have to sweat it out since we made the tease, so overtime could kind of kick back and relax. Certainly stranger things have happened. There could be pick sixes involved, but the Jets got it done for us. Didn't even need to tease in either situation, but again, it was comfortable. I'll take it. But I wanted to bring up this 4-0 sweep across Sunday and Monday because right now at WagerTalk.com, you can grab a month of my NFL selections for just $99. All you need to do, go to my page, wt.buzz/BP, and use the coupon code Bryan99. That's Bryan with a Y, all caps, BRYAN 99. Let's have another big week. I hope you all take advantage of that special offer. All right, for the power play of the day, this play doesn't cost you anything, free of charge. I'm going with the Titans +3 against the Chargers. Yes, I am aware going back to last season that the Titans have dropped 8 consecutive games. That is not good. But like I just said, they did cover for us in week 1 against the Saints, and cover is what head coach Mike Vrabel does when he's an underdog of 3 points or more. 23-9 against the spread in that role is Vrabel. Again, that's taking 3 points or more. The Chargers defense last year was dead last against stopping the run. I know there was some improvement against Miami, but that's because Miami was also throwing the ball a lot. Chargers now have to face a guy by the name of Derrick Henry. I think Henry could have a big day here, and I think the Chargers get the cash, like the points, especially if you can find a +3.5 between now and Sunday. Those might all be gone, but shop around. Tennessee, as an underdog, +3 is your power play of the week for NFL Week 2. And that does it for the Power 5. Check me out on Twitter at Bryan Power _wins. Make sure you are subscribed to the WagerTalk YouTube channel so you don't miss any of our great sports betting content we have each and every day. Now let's all go cash some tickets.